So all the books are telling us how to stop being feature factories, stop building every feature that comes on our list. Whether it's escaping the build trap, being inspired and building products that customers love. Yet time and time again, every time I go into work with a customer, I see the same thing. A giant spreadsheet with 100 features and a list and scoring. We have fun columns that we've created and we weight them. Things like reach is an 8 out of 10, and impact is a 6 out of 10 in this one, but a 4 out of 10 in this one. What does that mean? How do we measure if we achieved that 4 out of 10 impact? Or if we did reach a 9 out of 10? And who put that number in there? Is sales involved with our product team saying that this feature is going to reach this many customers? Most product teams I talk to have not even talked to our customers before. And when they do, it blows their mind how much they can learn. And it's hard at large companies, everything. Sometimes we're not allowed to go talk to the customers, but we need a better way for analyzing these projects. We need to understand and kind of remember why we're even building in the first place, why we have a job. We build technology to drive revenue or to save money for our company. If the board saw our list of 100 projects, it would make their heads hurt. It doesn't match the goals they're talking about in the room. And sometimes we do put goals into the spreadsheets. We'll group them into themes and they'll say things like driving activation. But if we go again, talk to the board or the C-suite, they're not using that same language. We need to be able to clearly explain what we're doing and how it's driving impact, what they care about. They're paying our salaries, and it's not just our salaries in product and strategy. We have entire engineering teams, and everything we build, our teams have to go out and sell and market and support, and legal creates contracts for the stuff we're building. Everything connects to technology right now. And it's really important that we understand why we're doing what we're doing. Too many teams can't tie what we're working on to business value in a way leadership actually cares about, in a way that produces ROI. And then there's a big riff at our company and we lose our jobs and we wonder why. It's time to really flip the script. We need to drop the 100 project laundry list of features that have come in from customers, from stakeholders. Instead, we really need to start from the top. What are the goals that the business cares about? How are we going to make them happen? What are we going to measure? What are the impacts? And as you start to do that, it becomes pretty clear. These are the features that fit into that. These are the projects we should be going after. And it really starts to feel like a clear pyramid. We're trying to create this value. These are the big opportunities we're focused on. Here's a few projects that align with that opportunity. Here's a few projects that align with that opportunity. Now it's a clear story. We can clearly start to cascade up how these projects align with this opportunity. It's going to drive this impact towards this strategy. We need to be able to tell that story. We need to be able to show in a measurable way. It's not that this will have an 8 out of 10 impact. It's that building this feature should reduce churn, help people onboard faster, make happier customers, drive upsells. Telling that story, that's going to help you keep your job. That's going to help create real value. We need to be able to show the payoff. If your strategy lives in a spreadsheet today with 100 projects, that's not a strategy. That's just a list of things we're going to do. It's a list of things you're spending money on with no path to measuring impact. You really need to change that. So that's one of the biggest things I've been working with teams on. Let's really shift that. Let's understand the strategy. Let's figure out the opportunities. It's the layer between the project list and the strategy. We call it opportunities. It's not a new word. The bets and opportunities we're going after. Think through the impact. Be really clear, quantitatively, qualitatively. Connect with customers. Connect with stakeholders. If we can all align on how this opportunity is going to drive growth, then the projects underneath it will make sense. So that's the plan. Go for it.